Welcome, Magical Misfits. It's Mindshift Monday, Visioning the Future. Today, that was redundant. Fuck it, we're gonna keep this shit and keep going. Today begins a brand new theme, Visioning the Future. And I want to start with the most honest thing I can say about it. I live a life I no longer dream of running away from. For most of my life, I did. That might hit hard, yet it's the truth. There was a time, years of my marriage, where I daydreamed about running away constantly. I loved being a mother. I loved having a family. Yet I hated being a wife to him. And I didn't even understand why until after the divorce. Because when you're living in trauma and abuse, you don't dream about vacations or goals or futures. You dream about disappearing. You fantasize about packing a bag, driving away, never looking back again, because you're trying to survive a life your nervous system is screaming isn't safe. That was me. Every day, all the time. I didn't want to build a future. I just wanted out. So fast forward to right now. I live in a camper. I don't make much money yet. I barely scrape by some weeks. And I fucking love my life. I love waking up as me. I love who I am becoming. I love the peace I feel. I love knowing I am safe inside of my body and in my mind. That is visioning the future. Visioning the future isn't sitting down with a checklist of goals. It's choosing yourself over and over and over again. It's choosing peace. It's building a life where you don't have to escape your own damn home. People think you need to have money to be happy. I used to hold on to money with terror because I never had safety. Now I treat money like what it actually is. Energy, tools, not identity. If spending a little helps someone else feel seen and I'm not bleeding myself dry, then hell yeah, I'm gonna do it. Because joy comes back. Kindness comes back. Connection comes back. People look at me and think I have way more money than I do because I carry myself like someone who is no longer drowning. That confidence, that peace, that's what healing buys you. The life I had before, the marriage, the trauma, the manipulation, the silence, I didn't just dislike it. I hated it. And I don't say that lightly, because I don't have hate in my heart anymore. And that's the power of healing. You can go from hating your existence to loving who you are, even while you're still building, still struggling, still figuring things out. So this week, we're visioning the future together. Not in a fantasy way, not in a pretend everything is perfect kind of way, in a real way. Do you want a future you don't have to run away from? What would safety look like? What would peace feel like? Who do you become when your nervous system isn't terrified all the time? This is the future we're talking about. Not the perfect future, the honest one, the healed one, the one worth waking up for. And because it's Monday, here's what this week is going to look like. Tomorrow is Transmutation Tuesday. We're flipping old beliefs. We're rewriting the stories that that's been running your life, so your past doesn't dictate your future. Wednesday is Wellness Wednesday. Mind, body, soul. How to keep your nervous system steady enough to imagine a future without shutting down. Thursday is Thank You Thursday. Real gratitude, not forced positivity. Naming what already exists strengthens what you're building. Fuck that Friday. We'll talk about visioning the future even when the world feels like it's on fire. Because it fucking is. Joy and hope are rebellion. And even though our world is on fire, we can put that shit out eventually. Anyway, let's get Self-Reflection Saturday. We'll be looking at what you learned that week, this week, who you're becoming, what you're releasing, where you surprised yourself. Soulful Sunday, integration, gentle reflection, carrying forward what actually helped. So stay with me this week. We're not just dreaming, we're building piece by piece, belief by belief, step by step, a future we don't need to escape from. I'm Shawnicorn of Shawnicorn Mindshift Coaching, a trauma recovery coach. Thank you very much for being here, and if this resonated with you, please hit the buttons and do all the things. Have a great day, Misfits.